You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab. Brown man, when it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Check 53. Okay, double up. 25, check 25.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 50. Kill. Check 9. Hey guys, listen.
Here's Carson. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Right there. Go. 280. 64. What's the run? They're running.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check.
Now Howard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson buying time to his left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
There. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here. Mike, 53.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Being chased out left. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go. Hey, watch it.
Now it's Carson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On 3rd down, Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check right.
Wilson now throwing again. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Show it up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now, it's Carson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. This time Wilson will throw. Steps away to it, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Sproles. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard, 63 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and goal, Howard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Second and goal.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. On third down, it's Carson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
What's your thoughts on the tackle?
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Throwing is Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So first and 10 now from the 30. They run with Howard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State with a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, boy. Come on. Go. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. He's coming. We got double up.
They run it with Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 55 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. 53 plus. Check 53 plus. Hey, let's get this, Kill. Check.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, you got deep? Check 52.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 55 yards as they are able to cut into that lead. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter for us up here in the booth. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. A critical error there in a tight game with a 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He's coming, double up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game.
Hey, alert.
They run again with Carson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
120. Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Switch.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Howard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he's across.
Mike, Booker T. Watch the run. Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go. Watch.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting.
54, Mike 54. Who that?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to Aguilar. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Now it's Sproles. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Man, I got you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.